Okay, here we go with the Draft2Digital option. We're going to see if we can get a poetry book done that does not have automatic indents. We were working with David and we were a little stuck in Readsy because we couldn't make that happen. So I'm over here in Google Drive. I'm going to make this fake poetry book. I'm going to do the minimal formatting here, title, then I'm going to have my... I never use this as a book format. I don't even know how to make like a page break. That's probably the worst way to make a page break, right? Speaking of which, we probably shouldn't do that, right? We should probably do real page breaks. Like go here and there's got to be a page break thing, right? Insert, break. Look at that, page break. Ooh, there was even something called a section break. That would be interesting. So let's call... The reason I'm not calling it just chapter 1 is because sometimes they make an automated chapter. So I'm going to make this a heading 1. Then I'm going to lines. So what I want to do is I want to see if it doesn't indent. Because in poetry, there are no indents. I'm pretty sure that is going to be a poem. Okay. So let me try just get a bunch of lines together. Just see how that works. It's going to kill me on the spell check, that's for sure. And what we really want to see is that is it going to indent those lines or not. All right. So let's call it that. I'm also going to do another, you know what, this is actually a good test. I'm going to do another page break to see if those are taken as chapters. Right, and I am going to do a page break, but then I am going to do the heading 1 because we want to see what Draft2Digital does with my document. Yeah, that's good spelling. So I'm going to do a normal paragraph. I'm going to do a double hard return. And then I'm going to do a single hard return and see what happens. Single hard return, see what happens. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm going to call that one a day. Well, you know what? I'm going to do that. Insert. Let's do that other break just to see what happens. Section break. You know what? Let's just to see, we're going to see what Draft2Digital does with our world. There we go. There we go. I'm going to stop. I'm going to export this as, let's see, what do they want? I'm going to say add a new book, and let's see what they want. I'm going to say I do have cover art. Oh, except they want me to upload it. That's okay. I can upload it. I got some cover art somewhere. I'll do one of my fancy new books from the course. All right, I'm going to do as minimal as I can here because I'm not really going to publish this, or at least not anytime soon. And let's see what I have to do. I do have to do these, looks like. Can I search? All right, you know what? I'm just going to do that whole come back and do this later thing. Okay, look at this. Start ebook, start print book. So I'm going to start the ebook because the ebook is the one that we're concerned about the formatting. Print book, less concerned. Start ebook. Here we go, details. So, book file. Let's see what they want. Manuscript, Word, Doc, and DocX, RTF, and formatted EPUBs. Now, that's interesting. So let's go back over here. So they'll take a Doc or a DocX. So I'm just going to download this as RTF, PDF. Oh, look at that. They even do EPUB. Let's do EPUB. See what happens. That's going to go to my downloads. Let's upload that file. Fake Poetry EPUB. Now, of course, what we're looking for is a preview. So I see a preview here later. Okay, now they're getting serious for my fake book here. So I'm gonna do this, but then I'm gonna make it a real book later. I need to be careful. I definitely EPUB missing an NCX file. Okay, I don't even know what that is. That's all right. Of course, I'm not really going to publish all this, but oh, it's too short. There we go. I'm going to get a free Draft2Digital ISBN. So I am going to use this for a real book later. So that number cannot be changed. So, okay. All right. So I've uploaded my EPUB. Let's see how that works. There's my book description. I don't have any collaborators or non-author contributors. I really want to get to that formatting. Nice EPUB. Now, so this is interesting. This is actually one of the big advantages of Draft2Digital. It says it will it will allow you to do some of the front matter and back matter using Draft2Digital. And the advantage of this is that then you can update that sort of on the fly. And I think what you can do is do it for more books at one time kind of thing. So, support EPUB. Even worse, you can't take advantages of the dynamic features. So let's not do that. Let's not do an EPUB. How do I go back? Okay, here we go. Return, upload. Well, let's D to D. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm not going to do an EPUB. They're basically saying don't do that. Then let's do something simpler. Let's go back to our doc and let's try I don't know whether to do Microsoft Word or RTF. We'll see what they say about this one. Let's see if we get that same warning. I mean, it wasn't really a warning. It says, okay, look at this. So this is really interesting. This is then, so it's letting us do more. So it's actually kind of cool. I mean, Readsy does this too, but here it's a little bit more integrated, which is kind of cool. So you know what? I'm just going to say yes to everything to really take advantage of the fact that we're in here. Wow. Okay. Also wow, it's kind of, I don't even know what that one is. No, I don't. Well, whatever. I'm just going to say yes to everything just for fun. Teaser book. Wow, I can give them a teaser book. Okay. See, I think this is what's interesting. About the author page, it's going to add something that I have that I've already done. So that's probably a centralized file that I then change there. Dedication. This is ridiculous. Chapter layout. Okay. Let's do a heading 3 here. So that looks weird. I guess we're going to, so that's just going to give me a help document. Oh, it's gonna improve chapter detection. All right. Check this out. So it's letting me choose one of these things. Wow. So here it's doing it's choosing, this one's choosing header 1s. This is choosing header 2s, heading 3, heading bold, center, whatever. I'm going to say this because those are my headers. This is awesome. So I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to say submit. So now it's going to change the chapters based on those heading 1 things I use. So we've already learned something, that we should use heading 1s in our document. All right. Now what I really want to see is a preview and what it did to my paragraphs, because that was the trouble we were having with Readsy. And I'm also, just full disclosure, I have not used this as much as I'm doing now. I pre-make everything elsewhere. I don't do any of this dedication. I do all that in previous to uploading to Draft2Digital. I mostly use Draft2Digital as just a distributor, and I have everything ready and say, okay, here guys, it's all ready. Go distribute, please. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see how that looks. So then I'm going to make lots of lines. You know what? This is chapter 1. Let's see what it did. Okay, so I did 2 lines split, 2 lines split, 2 lines split. It's not doing that. Now there was, I love drop caps. Let's see if any of these things make a difference. Oh, it does. Look at that. Nope, but it's okay. Okay, hold on. Because they talked about nonfiction. Look at this. Aha! Okay, except it's still not doing really what I wanted, right? Because it's still not like this. I want these two, then I want a space, then I want these two, then I want, right? That's not the case here. What about textbook? Now I'm supposing, let's just see if anything else works here. This is pretty cool that it does give you these options. I mean, they're not helping with the formatting, but maybe somehow we lost, there's another trick to making those, probably don't want drop caps. Maybe I need to do something else. Let's start over. Let's go back to, we say, you know what? We are not happy here. This is chapter 1, by the way, and then this is chapter 2. So that looks good. And remember, what it's doing here, it is giving us some design options. See that? There's just simple. And remember the drop caps, kind of fun. Okay, that was the normal paragraph chapter. We're not so interested in that one. It's this one where I lost all that formatting, and what we really wanted was this whole block thing. So, you know what? Let's go back here. Let's see if we can do, what else could we do? What if I did a shift return, and then I'm going to do a shift return, right? And then I'm going to do, let's keep doing that, shift return. Then I'm going to do, actually I'm going to do 3. That would be a triple. All right, let's do that, and let's download that as a Word doc again. And then let's go back and say, you know what, we're not happy. I want to get back to the layout. Or maybe it's even the details. Yep, upload book file. We want number 2 now. And who knows, maybe it's a different, we could, if this doesn't work, we could try that RTF or whatever that was called. Chapter's still looking good there. Did all that. Such a beautiful graphic. Sorry, Draft2Digital. I am going to make fun of it when it looks like the 90s. Finalizing looks like it's stuck. Nope, there we go. Look at that. All right, cross your fingers. This should be line 3. That's not really happening. Textbook, not really happening. Oh, look, there's a section break. Remember that? Right, is this line separated? Huh. Oh, I did a triple return. Look at that. Triple return gets me that thingamajig, which is not really what I wanted, of course. Hey, look, that is separated, though. Okay, so making a little progress. That's one line dip. This is at least better, right? I mean, it'd be nice if we could get those lines together, or we're just going to call those lines together. I don't know how to do that other than a... Let's do some more. Okay, unless there's something in here we can do. I don't think the line spacing is going to help here. Keep lines together. I don't think that, who knows. Let's just give it a try. Download another Word doc, and for our next trick we will try, at least it's easy to edit this thing, right? It's pretty quick. Downloading quickly, uploading quickly, easy to work with. That's good, right? Draft2Digital. Doing all right here so far. I don't use this because I publish so many books that I use a completely different software called Vellum, which is not ideal if you're just doing a couple books. But once you get into a few books or a few dozen books, then it's this awesome software. I'd actually be curious if I can fix this in Vellum. I can actually give that a try. If we really get stuck here, I can see. But then I'm not solving David's problem of the poetry. Come on, thing. What's up with the upload? I was just talking about how you were doing so well. There we go. Chapter's still looking good, I think. And let's see how we're doing. So we want like 2 and then 2 and then 3 and then 6 and triple hard return, and we're going to see if that did anything. And remember with this one I did some sort of Google Doc narrow lines keeping together. We'll see how if that helped at all. Nope. All right. That's interesting. Oh, because it's a text block, see that? So it's not doing the paragraph. See, if I do fiction, if I do regular fiction, see that? It removes that block. That's what's supposed to happen. It removes that block. And then, so we want D to D block. And we might just have to live with that spacing it uses. Where's the bit where did I upload the wrong one? Hey, look at that. All the bullets and the headings worked. That's nice. That's the top of a section break. That worked. Okay, and then we get, now see, this is cool, right? We get the other, this is the automated stuff. That's actually really cool that it's already in there. Bullets worked. Good. But did we lose? What happened to this bit? How about a group of lines with single returns? I don't even see that. Where did that go? Okay. Let's try a different format. Let's do download as RTF, just because it said we could. All right, well, see, that is properly formatted. Okay, there's our RTF. Whatever RTF means, I think I used to know. Some rich text format. So good. All right, let's see if this helps. Rich text format. There we go. Yep. Crossing my D to D fingers here. And if this doesn't work, I think there was one more format, or I can try Vellum, see if the EPUB works, but EPUB kind of defeats the purpose of using all the fun Draft2Digital stuff. Okay, that did not separate. Yeah. So that was single returns. That didn't help at all. I mean, the only advantage we're getting here is if David is okay with this formatting, we could do, we got the triple hard return, and I suppose we can't do that. Maybe we need it. Maybe the triple hard return is the trick. And then David is going to say, all right, this is what we call single line, because that's what we got. And then that's a new line. So yeah, they're kind of single. We can just take a quick peek and see if anything looks better than that. But I think everything else, all this stuff is going to do the indent of the, because it's all fiction, it's all going to do that indent. Sorry, I like the dragon stuff. Wow, all right, well, they give you all kinds of fun stuff here, but not really helping with the whole indent thing. All purpose. How about simple? Yeah, that's simple, all right, but it's still indented. Okay, everything is indented. How about this one called minimal? Yep, still indented. So we need the one, textbook is not it, right? Yeah, that's kind of even worse. That gets that thing, and then it's all single, whereas the block, the only thing that seems to work then is the triple hard return. So let's go back to our document, and let's do, how many was that? That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see how that does. I'm going to do that RTF. I don't know, that just seemed to download and upload faster also. So this is going to be number 2. Back to details. I'm definitely getting faster with working with Draft2Digital. Hey, you. RTF2. Such a small file size. That's nice that it uploads so quickly. I wonder if I can jump it. Can I just jump ahead to preview? Yep. All right. I think this is the best we're going to get at the moment. So I'm going to stop here because this was our goal it was basically talking about poetry and blocks. So I'm going to poke around on the internet, see what else we can find. But for now, we're doing a hard return. And if you want a space in between, it's a triple hard return. It's kind of old school, but it's working. And so far, it seems to be the best. All right, signing off for now.